Sometimes in life, teaching others what not to do is just as important as helping them stay on the right path. Recently, kids all across Dallas ISD got a lesson they won't soon forget and a real-life example they will always remember.
Another arrest is made in connection with a string of burglaries in the uptown neighborhood of Dallas. Investigators today announced the arrest of Damon West.
We got the Uptown Burglar. Y'all familiar with Uptown Dallas, right? The Uptown Burglar. That's the name that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. That's the consequences of my decisions. And I want to tell you about consequences because the choices you're making today are going to live with you for the rest of your life.
Regarded as the leader in an organized ring that committed dozens of burglaries in Uptown starting in 2007, Damon West was arrested in 2008 and initially sentenced to 65 years in prison.
That jury, because of the choices I made that day, that jury was able to sentence me to life in prison. Now, obviously, I didn't do the entire life sentence because I'm standing in front of you today.
Granted parole in 2015, West will be on parole until 2073 and recently shared his life story with student leaders in training from 22 Dallas ISD high schools.
I've had a privileged life. Got set back with choices that I made, went to prison. And it's an interesting dynamic, too, when you talk about race in there because, you know, it was for the first time that being white was no longer the advantage.
I would take it as even though you come from a really bad place or like you're in a really bad spot, you could bring yourself upwards.
Once a quarterback at UNT, West is proof that life is all about decisions. Now a motivational speaker, his transformation started with a concept shared with him in prison, which helped him co-author a Wall Street Journal bestseller titled The Coffee Bean.
The coffee bean changes the pot of warm water into a pot of coffee. It's the only thing that can change the water. Everything else is changed by the water. And if we will be like that coffee bean and change our worlds from the inside out, we understand that our worlds are not determined from the outside in.
And at Dallas's Samuel High School, that very premise had thoughts brewing inside the minds of all the student athletes.
I was really impressed to see how focused the students were. Mr. West definitely gained their attention.
Hopefully the message they received this morning maybe could be something that they could take out in the neighborhood and take to their family as well.
It's a message West has been invited to deliver to some of the biggest programs in the country.
I think his story is very compelling because of the sacrifices that he had to make to get his life back where it needed to be.
Damon West knows he'll never be able to change the past, but just maybe he can be the difference in steering young people, including those in DFW, toward a bright future.
If I can show you the consequences of decisions, but better yet, I can show you how to overcome those consequences. There's a lot of value in that.
Even if you're not starting off right, you have the opportunity that life is giving you to keep going.
The three hardest words for people to say to another human being: I need help. I need help. It's the hardest thing for people to say. But you know what the four most important words for a person to hear from another human being? I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in every one of you in this room right here.
Damon West says he doesn't run from his past because it's super important that young people realize when you do something wrong in life, you have to own it. But also, life is about falling down and getting back up. And his life is an example of that as well.
I mean, it's such an inspiring story, and the fact that he's able to go in there and tell that story to those students, and you can see just from the video how engaged they were and how much they were listening, surely to impact lives.
I rode with him in his car after his presentation, and I said, as he dropped me back off at my car in the parking lot, and I said, aren't you embarrassed telling your story? And he said, no. He said, it's not that I'm proud of it. I'll never be proud of that. I hurt a lot of people. But how can I be embarrassed of something that is a part of my life? I have to tell it. I have to tell it. I have to live up to it. I have to say I made a mistake. This is not the road you want to go down. Here's what I did wrong. You don't have to make those same mistakes.
Yeah, changing lives for sure.